the school announcement. You've all probably figured this out by now, but at this point, the killing game has now entered true ending mode. So, in the name of fairness, I will unlock every room in the school.
Hot damn! Hell yeah, motherfucker.
Look wherever you want. Solve the mystery in whatever way you see fit. Then we can all meet up at the class trial, okay?
How very magnanimous of him to unlock all the rooms.
That's fine.
The time for talk is done. Now we need to begin our investigation. But I was planning on working alone from the beginning anyway.
In the name of my family.
At this point, I can rely only on myself, on the Togami blood flowing through my veins. I have no time to worry about the rest of you. Each of you must uphold your responsibility.
Goodbye.
Well then. After making its final statement, Byakuya left the dining hall. Master! He didn't take me with him.
Hey.
Do you blame him? Without Master, the rest of you are like coffee with cream without the cream or coffee. You're totally useless. So bye. Don't trip and fall down the stairs and break your neck. God forbid something good happens in this game. With that, Toko trudged out of the dining hall. And now she's gone. And we're gonna go off by yourself, right, Kyoko?
Indeed.
That's right. Which just leaves Kodo, Hina, and me. I'm going with Hina. Sorry about that, buddy.
You know?
In that case, I'm gonna go by myself too. Have fun. That's fine by me.
Just a second.
Wait, how come?
How about that?
Just wait and see. I'm gonna use my totally awesome spirit power to figure out the mastermind's identity. Bye. Laughing loudly, Hiro left the dining hall. Anyone's really gonna go off by themselves? No, you can come with me. What about you, Hina? I guess I'll do the same. No!
But,
I mean, it's not that I don't trust everyone, you know? But up until now, I haven't really been all that useful. I just depended on Sakura and everyone else. You're not useless. If you hadn't been here, I would have died. Makoto. That's really nice of you to say.
but,
Still, I know I've mostly been totally useless.
okay.
So I figured at least here at the end, maybe I can find something that'll help us get out of here. So I'm gonna go off and do it all on my own. Ow! Okay, see you later. Hina wasn't surprisingly high spirits as she dashed out of the dining hall. And once again, I was by myself. Oh wait, no, she's still here. It's just us two.
Indeed.
So you're gonna go off by your own too, right, Kyoko?
However,
Well done. Well, don't misunderstand. Just because we're gonna do our searches separately doesn't mean we can't still work together.
so,
That goes for all of us. I think I can see what you mean. Doing our own investigating doesn't mean we can't work together in the end. I should just see it as us splitting up to cover more ground. Then we can come back together and share what we found. Yeah, that's right.
so then,
Well, I'd better get going. I have an endless list of things I need to check.
correct.
Monokuma said all the doors in the school had been unlocked, right? So we should be able to investigate every nook and cranny in the school. We can visit all the places we couldn't go before.
Makoto.
Makoto, no matter what it takes, we have to uncover the truth. By any means necessary. With that, Kyoko was gone, leaving only me. I don't have time to waste either. I have to begin my search. I still can't believe the mastermind might be the one of us. So that's why I have to prove. I'll prove that the mastermind isn't one of us. I'll expose the mastermind's true identity and solve the mystery of the school. And then we can all escape together. Investigate time. I guess I'll start by taking another look at Makuru's Monokuma file. Due to explosion, identities unknown, and they were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife. They'd been struck in the head with about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. What kind of wounds are these, by the way? They keep saying wounds, but like, what kind of wounds? Once we find out who killed Makuru Ikusabe, then we'll know who the mastermind is. So where should I start my investigation to figure out who killed her? Guess I should start with the rooms that were locked up until now. The headmaster rooms, the bio lab, and the door in the data center with Monokuma's face on it. Oh, and the second floor of the dorms where the gate was down before. That should be open now, right? After that, I'll have to double check the areas that are connected to the murder, which means the garden and the dojo. Okay, time to get started. Places to go check. Oh god. So many. Yep. Ye old master skip time. I was actually gonna go up to these stairs anyways. Like instantly. Gates open. Second floor dorms, let's go. Oh, Jesus Christ. This is the second floor of the dorms? Can I have someone, who's part of the upkeep of this place? It's gone to shit. Looks like some ancient ruins. Or no, it's more like a battlefield, like a bomb blew up in here or something. Does someone want to fix this stuff? Oh, yeah, there's blood under there. Yeah, just ignore that. Good God. There's only a couple rooms I can go into. Wow. The bed is completely torn apart. I mean, it's not even really a bed anymore. It's just garbage. Monica McCoy. There's so fucking many of those. Jesus Christ. Oh, that's the door. Okay, what's in the bathroom? I opened the door just a crack, glanced inside, and immediately closed it again. There wasn't even a hint of a bathroom, just a big pile of rubble. What the fuck was the point of it in this room? Leave the area? Yeah, there's no fucking no point in this room. What the hell? See if anything's in the bathroom. This is the girls' bathroom. Even in a place like this, I can't bring myself to go. Fuck that. Fucking pansy. So no secret room in here. Leave. Okay, there's this big old fucking room. A fucking giraffe on it? What the hell is this? It's a giant locker room. This room is filled with lockers. It must have been for the Hope's Peak students who came before us. The class before ours must have used these lockers. Looks like the locker is already broken. Wonder if I can open it. Nope. There's a card reader installed on the door. There must be how you get the locker open. After all, it's pretty similar to the card readers for the locker rooms on the second floor of the school. And you have to use your e-handbook to open those up. So does that mean... Well, let's give it a try. Took out my handbook and ran it across the card reader. And then... Nope. No luck. Maybe only the locker's owner can open it, which means none of us can do it. I.e., so the odds of opening... Oh god, there's so many of them. There's no way I'm gonna check all of these. Wonder if I can open it? No. Card reader. I.e., so... Nope. Oh god, am I really gonna... I'm going to run through all of these. No. Just see if I can open any of these. Nope. Good lord. No, fuck. So none of these are mine. That's fucking useless. Next door. Oh, this is nice. This room doesn't feel like a student's room. Yeah, this has to be a headmaster's. More adult atmosphere.
Correct.
It's the headmaster's private room. Yoko!
Indeed.
I've been through this room several times already, but I still have one little regret. So I decided to check it one more time. No regret. Yeah, there's a fucking panel right there. There's a strange gap in the wall. Some kind of weird design mistake or a construction defect or something. Fucking kick it down.
So...
There's a huge gap here, but not just in any normal gap. I can feel a breeze coming out. A breeze.
Indeed.
There's likely a open room on the other side. Open space on the other side of this wall. Open space, does that mean... You mean like a hidden room? I think I might know how to open it. You know how to open it. Did you figure something out or a trick or something?
Indeed.
A very easy trick, yeah. So simple, so easy I'm not sure you can even call it a trick. I saw a program on that PC that I think controls it. Enter the right password and the door should open up.
However,
But I don't have a clue what the password might be. All we know is it's probably made up of letters and or numbers. We can't really go from there. Right, that's not nearly enough to go on.
it's true.
I looked all through his paperwork, saw the files on the PC, everything I could think of. I learned more about him than I had any desire to, but nothing that might have been his password. When I think of how much time I wasted on this, fucking the password's gonna be your name, isn't it? Oh, can I get a fucking drink? No, I can't. Nice chair. A leather chair. Can't imagine a student using something like this. It must have been for the headmaster. There's a PC on the desk. It must have belonged to the headmaster.
It would seem...
Whoever used this last looks like they were very interested in the ultimate despair. The PC still has some search results left on it. Then we might be able to get some info on the ultimate despair.
However,
There's not much though. Nothing we don't really already know.
in other words...
The ultimate despair isn't one individual, but instead points of some kind of group. That group is responsible for the tragedy which happened 1 year ago. They're the worst sorts of people whose driving force comes from despair.
However...
And that's all there is. Not much to it, is there?
Whew.
But I guess that's the best he could do as a complete Kirigiri failure. But any information about the headmaster is helpful, right? I appreciate whatever info we can get our hands on.
Correct.
I see. It's a good outlook to have. Ultimate despair. Jeez. So there's a hidden room she can't get into. That's what she meant by regret. I think we can assure that there's some kind of clue waiting in there. But maybe for her, there's more to it than that. Anyway, if we want to get in there, we need to figure out the password. And if Kyoko can't figure it out, no way do I stand a chance. No, wait, there might be a chance. The password could be something Kyoko wouldn't have thought of, or something she didn't want to think of. For example, what about your name?
What?
Huh? No, sorry, I was just trying to think of what the password might be. I'm sure she hasn't tried it. I mean, it's totally understandable. After the way she talked about her dad, the idea that he would use her name as his password. Knowing how she is, I bet the idea never even occurred to her. Do you mind if I try it, just to be sure?
Well,
It's not like you need my permission. If you want to try it, do whatever you want. Okay. Cool. I would have just typed it in. No, I'm glad I thought of trying Kyoko's name. But if that's not it, that might just hurt Kyoko even more.
hey,
If you're worried about me, Makoto, don't be. I already know that your guess is wrong. Okay. Get fucked, bitch. In that case, here goes nothing. Kyoko. I collected myself and then turned to face the computer monitor. Let me just type the password here. I typed her in her full name, Kyoko Kirigiri. My hands were tense, slightly trembling as I finished typing it in. What? That did it. Kyoko, it worked. I turned to her and said, "Get fucked, bitch." Okay. As I walk into the room.
why?
Well, because he probably loved you. Kyoko. Kyoko. Without looking at me, she disappeared into the hidden room. She looked grim. Kyoko. Aw. It's a little Kyoko and her dad. That's adorable. Though I'm sure she doesn't care. Hey, Kyoko. I may as well not even be in the room. Her gaze was fixed on only one thing. Nice present. A present? Wrapped and covered with such joy. That's what made it so unusual. I don't care about that. I'm looking at the picture of Kyoko as a little baby. I better check out that suspicious present before I do it. Fuck you. That's the one thing that caught my eye. There's a brightly colored box here. It seems totally out of place in here. The more I look at it, the more suspicious I get. Should we open it? I'm getting a kind of a bad vibe from it. But I mean, we can't not open it. Okay.
Makoto.
Be careful, Makoto. Why, you think it's dangerous? No, not dangerous, but surprisingly, probably. Huh?
It would seem...
If it is what I think it is, at the very least, it's not something you'll be happy to see. Wait, so you know what's in there?
Anyway...
Just don't scream or anything, okay? Oh, God. It's a fucking baby? Are you saying it's something that'll make me want to scream? Okay, I'm gonna open it. Step by heavy step, I approached the box. I took a deep breath and took the hold of the lid. Slowly, ever so slowly, I lifted it up. Light began to sink its way into the box. I stole a hesitant glance inside and... Oh my god, she said not to scream. Kyoko's advice was no use, and I let out a tumbling cry. Oh, cool! Fucking Hamlet time. I take out this gold. Oh, Horatio. I'd fucking do it just because fucking why not? What was in the box? It was bones. What's in the fucking box? Human's bones. It's the last thing I expected to find in such a bright, joyful box. I mean, who could have possibly imagined?
I see.
Just as I thought. What's in the box? What? That's interesting. Anyways, about this photo. Kyoko just said, just as I thought, hey, why don't you just continue the train of thought? Why make me actually have to do that? Just as you thought, how could you have known that? I mean, there were bones in there. Human bones!
Wrong.
Well, it's not that I was thinking of the bones specifically. I just had a feeling it would be his body. That's pretty much the same thing, a dead guy in a box! In a box! My father. Huh? What about him?
Correct.
What you found in the box? Yeah, that's her dad. Those bones. That body. That's my father. Duh. I mean, it's not gonna be just random guy. Though I don't know how you'd get, like, you know, his rib cage, his pelvis, his femur. How the fuck would you get those bones in there? Like, it's fucking just like the whole shoulder area and scapula. Like, that whole thing would just dwarf that box. That has to be a damn big box. Or it's just not all of its bones. I'm just thinking way too into this one, actually. I'm really thinking about it, Dark. Or at least that's what's left of him. Are you serious? I mean, obviously, it's a present for her. It's pretty fucked up. But, yeah, it's for her. This is Kyoko's dad? The same man who she's been searching for? Hold on, how can you know for that for sure? How do you know that's him?
So...
Given all the information we have already, that's the only possible answer. So that person may very well be the mastermind who planned all this out. According to the files, the mastermind is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in this school right now. It's very polarizing. Okay, fuck off. Yes, I already got that. Alter Ego said that the headmaster was probably here in the school, but the only ones who were alive at the start of the killing game were us 16 students. When you put those two IDs together, it doesn't take much to assume.
In other words...
That most likely my father was in this school, but he was also dead. That's my assumption anyway. As Kyoko explained her analysis, she was completely calm. Or no, she wasn't calm. She was only trying to seem calm. She said it was just as though she knew it was a possibility. But I have to believe that at some point she wanted to be proven wrong, which is why she never looked at the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. I know Kyoko said she wanted to see her father, so she could cut off all ties. But was that all there was to it? I gave up some of my pride in order to join Inner Hope's Peak. I had to reveal myself. I didn't knowing it was something a true Geary detective would never do. Would she really give up her pride just for that? I couldn't help but wonder. Oh, she just wanted to see her dad again. So sweet. Hidden room box present. Yes, now can I look at this fucking picture? Because it's adorable. On this picture. Oh, it's all faded. It must be pretty old. Wait, is this a picture of... Hey, Kyoko. It's a little baby picture.
Why would you...
Well, this is annoying. I came here to cut myself free of the past, and yet... To find something like this, what do you expect me to do now? Then I was right. It's a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. Knowing the headmaster had this picture all this time, he must have really cared about her. He had his fucking password, her name.
Why?
Why, what? I wanted to face him and tell him myself, to cut him out of my life for abandoning me. That's the whole reason I came here. And now he's abandoned me again. And this time he even stole the only opportunity I had to move on. Has there ever been a worse father? Yes. Kyoko. Photo of Kyoko and her dad. Adorable. The headmaster's desk. It probably hiding some kind of clue, so I really want to check it out, but I really don't want to touch Kyoko's dad's desk without her permission. Fuck off!
Hey,
Don't worry about me. Feel free to look around as much as you like. Are you sure?
because...
Never let anything get in the way of the investigation. I don't. Okay, then, if you don't mind. Bye. Starting from the top, I opened all the desk drawers and looked inside. I rummaged through each one, finding nothing but unrelated documents. But in the last drawer... Huh, is this? It's an e-handbook, right? It has the label of it in case of emergency. Break glass. I found some kind of emergency handbook in the headmaster's desk. A handbook with no limitations given to the school's ultimate authority, the headmaster. I'm assuming that's what that is. I think you're probably right.
It seem...
It might prove useful as we continue our investigation. Why don't you hold on to it? Huh? But Kyoko. I don't need it. If you don't want it, go ahead and leave it here. Then I guess I'll take it. Is it really okay? Bye.
Hey.
Listen, Makoto. Can I ask you a favor? Favor? What is it?
So...
I know it's completely unreasonable to ask you this. And I know it's only, it'll only inconvenience you that much more, but...
Hey.
Could you leave? Huh?
Correct.
Just for a little while. I'd just like to be alone for a bit. Kyoko. Don't worry, I'm fine. I just need to calm down a bit. Aww. I need to get my emotions in order. Oh, she's gonna cry. That's sad. Still don't care that I killed you. You know, Kyoko, you told me before about the relationship you had with your dad. How you're only connected by blood but not heart and soul. But maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe he hoped to see me again someday. Is that what you were going to say? If so, it's just a theory. And this isn't an issue that can be settled with theories. That picture doesn't change the facts of what happened and what I went through. Damn. That problem can't be solved so easily. You're right. I'm sorry.
Anyway...
Once I got myself under control, I'll return to the investigation immediately. So please just give me some time to myself. Okay, I understand. Then I'll see you later. Can I go back in there and just see her crying? Or hear her crying? Is she really okay? Kyoko, it must have been a complete shock to her. It was a shock to me. Let's find out what happened to the headmaster. There's no doubt the mastermind performed that evil deed. They killed the headmaster, killed Kyoko's father. They killed him. The headmaster is dead. Yep, already saw that. Already repeated, fuck off. But we were wrong about that. The headmaster wasn't the mastermind, which means the mastermind's true identity is... 15 of us met in the male hall. Add Makuru to the mix, and you get 16. Main hall. Not male hall. Main hall. Unless it is male hall, and then I'm like, what the fuck? And including me, only 6 of us are still alive. Everyone else is dead. Mizuno, Junko, Leon. Fuck. Sakura, no. Even Makuru. Even she's undeniably dead. So the ones still left alive are me, Byakuya, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and Kyoko. Only those 6 people are still alive, and there's no question. Wait, no, that can't be. I refuse to believe it. There has to be some other way. There just has to be. Can I go back in here? There's still all kinds of stuff I want to talk to her about, but I'd better give her some more time. I want to see if she's crying. Let me see. God, that's so fucked up. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, let's go open up all these lockers. No restrictions, right? I wonder if I can open this locker. E-handbook. So does that mean let's give it a try? No lock. Wait, but what about the emergency handbook I found? Let's give it a try. Oh my god, why didn't you just fucking use it then? Beep. Ah, just what I was hoping for. Let's see what's got inside. It's practically empty. Fucking notebook. It's just one thing. It's some kind of pocketbook. Its name written, I can't say for sure who it is. But there's some writing inside it could be important. I don't like violating the owner's privacy, but I'd better take a look. Fuck the owner's privacy. It looks like a girl's handwriting. And all the letters are spaced out evenly, like whoever wrote them was measuring them. Whoever wrote this must have been really meticulous. I was flipping through the pocket book, but my hand froze when I got to a certain page. I saw something familiar written there, words I'd heard before. There's a plan to turn Hope's Peak into a shelter and isolate the students here in the communal life. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It was just so happens to be the headmaster and my father. Oh, hey, Kyoko. He was willing to give me some more details regarding the plan, and here's what he said. The point is to keep our student prodigies safe, to keep them as our hope for the future. Only their genius can overcome disaster, and only their hope can overcome despair. For the future of our country, our world, it is not an exaggeration to call this our final hope. We must isolate our superior youth from the corrupted world to serve as the foundation for a new era. It's the only hope we have. I hope that you'll be willing to go along with this plan. So what's my father had to say to me? As usual, he made a selfish decision without consulting anyone else. I can't imagine a worse father. This can't be true, can it? But I knew it was, and I knew exactly who the pocketbook belonged to. Kyoko, it couldn't be anyone else. But if this belongs to Kyoko, what was it doing in this locker? And what she wrote here completely contradicts what she already told me. She said she hasn't seen her dad since he left when she was little. I decided to talk to the one who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens, yeah, fucking, I've read that. What does this all mean? I quickly scanned the remaining pages of the notebook. I must have been looking for something that would prove me wrong about this whole thing. But when I reached the last page, the question mark spinning around my head just started spinning that much faster. When I looked at it, unlike the rest of the pocketbook, the writing here was messy, disorganized, and scrawled. There's a second despair. What does it mean? I have no idea. How could you possibly make any sense? Second despair. Despair walks among us, and so we survive. Well, that's fucking weird as shit, buddy. Fucking get out of there. What about the next one? Beep. Nope, nothing. Now let's see. Nope, nothing. Swear to God, if that's the only one. Nope, nothing. Nothing. God damn it, that was the only one. I got lucky and picked the first one. Oh, never mind. Whoa! The locker is totally disorganized. Whoever it belongs to has organization problems in their life. Oh, this has to be heroes. Is this a crystal ball? Crystal ball? No, it can't be. There's no way he ever used this locker. It's just not possible. It's all kind of textbook and notebooks scattered in no particular order, dust everywhere. I have to assume whoever stuffed this didn't do a lot of studying. Not that I can really talk. Trying to act as casual and natural as possible, I picked up one of the notebooks I saw. At that moment I looked inside the notebook. Any sense of easiness I may have had evaporated. Hagakure. What? There was no denying what I saw. Inside the notebook was written Yoshihiro Hagakure. Is this Yasuhiro? The notebook also contained a large number of notes from a variety of different classes, which would mean he attended classes here? And that can't be possible. I mean, Hiro came to this school at the same time as the rest of us, and we were all sucked into this evil world. We never had the chance to take any classes. So what is this notebook? You clearly, got a case of the amnesia everyone does. Not just Kyoko. They took away some memories of everything, of fucking class. Because you guys went to school. The more I see, the less sense it makes. Because these lockers, I mean, they had to belong to the previous students, right? So why am I seeing this? Why are there things in the locker that look like they belong to the people here? A notebook that seems like it belongs to Hiro, and a pocketbook that seems like it belongs to Kyoko. There has to be some kind of explanation, but if I want to find that out, I have to keep moving in the investigation forward, and I have to believe in everyone. Says you. Okay, already did that stuff. Now it's time to go into the actual, like, second floor stuff. Oh, lots of... Oh, yeah, the 5th room stuff. I should probably actually work my way down. That'll be a good idea.